Hi, everybody. How are you all doing today? So, I hope that you're fine and I hope that you had a good day. And I hope that you're also ready for the lessons for today. So, we'll be having perfect verb tenses. So, I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, so first, what you need to do is log in using the aplusstudent.com. You put your email and you also put your password, and then you click on your name next. So let's go down there. Okay, so these are the names. So you just need to find your name, click on your name, and then we move on to grade 5. Okay, all right, and our topic is perfect verb tenses. So yeah. All right, so we have three lessons from the perfect verb tenses, and then we will start with the first lesson. Okay, so the first lesson is use the perfect verb tenses. Okay, so now, first of all, we need to understand what it's all about. Okay, so the perfect tense usually describes completed actions. Okay, so you need to take note that the perfect tense usually describes completed action. So, completed actions. That is first thing that you need to notice. Okay, and then it tells about something that has had or will happen. Okay, something that has something that has hard and will happen. Okay, so you need to take note of all this: has, had, and will happen. Okay, that's what the perfect tense is all about. So it's usually completed actions, so it describes completed actions, and then it also tells about something that has had or will happen. Okay, or will have happened. Okay, so it's always like has, past tense, hard. Okay, all the things that has happened, had happened, or will have happened. That is what it's all about. Okay, so next, this is for the perfect tense. Now the next one is the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense tell about something that has happened or has started already. So present perfect tenses tells us about something that has happened. Okay, it's already happened and it's in the past or has started already. So just now we started our lesson for grade 5 today. So you can say that it's present perfect tense because it has started already. So yeah, has started already and has happened. So has happened is when we finish the lesson, it's gonna be has happened. So we've had a lesson already. So when you're telling someone, you say it has happened already. Okay, so it uses the helping verb has or have. Take note of it. Okay, present perfect uses the helping verb has or have. Has or have or have. So present perfect tenses. Okay? So has or have. That's what you need to take note of. And then The next one, okay, we have an example here that says the airplane has arrived at the gate already. So when you ask where's the airplane, you're gonna say that the airplane has already arrived, right? So that's it. And then um, John and Erika have played the violin for 5 years. So John and Erika have played the violin for 5 years. Just give me a moment, please, you guys. Okay. Okay, so I'm back to share my screen now. Okay, so present perfect tense tells about something that has happened or has started already. Okay, something that has happened or has started happening already. And then it uses the helping verb has or have. Okay, now the airplane has already arrived at the gate already. Has already The airplane has arrived at the gate already. John and Erike have played the violin for 5 years. John and Erike have played the violin for 5 years. So whenever you see has and have, you know that is the present perfect tenses. Now the past perfect tenses tells about something that had happened before something else. Okay? Something that has happened before something else. All right? So the past perfect tenses tells about something that had happened before something else. So now you can tell us maybe, for example, something that you did earlier on in the day before you are coming for your grade 5 lesson. So that is what past perfect tense. It has happened before something else. So now you're having the lesson and there's something that had happened before the lesson. So that is what the past perfect tense is all about. It uses the helping verb had. So take note that the past perfect tense uses had, present perfect tense uses has or have, and then perfect tenses uses has, had, or will have happened. Okay? We had finished dinner by the time team arrived. Okay, so you can see that the past perfect tenses is something that had happened before something else, before another thing is happening. So with this example here, we had finished dinner by the time team arrived. Okay, and then the future perfect tenses tells about something that will have happened by a certain point in the future. So now the future perfect tenses is talking about the future. Okay, something that will possibly happen or will have happened by a certain point in the future. Okay, so let's say that in 5 years time, what would have happened in your life? Okay, so maybe by then you would have been done with junior school, or maybe you are in high school by then. It all depends. Okay, but you're sure that by that certain time something has already happened in your life. Okay, so will have happened. All right, it uses the helping verb will have. Okay, so you can say I will have been done with high school in 5 years time. And that's the future because 5 years is like in the future. So you're telling us I will have been done with high school by then. Oh, okay. And then the race will have started by noon tomorrow. The race will have started by noon tomorrow. So that tomorrow is also in the future because you don't know what is gonna happen tomorrow. Only if you have plans. So you could say I would have gone shopping by noon tomorrow. Okay, all right, so that's it about the tenses, but let's go over it again so that you take notes and then you remember what I just said. Okay, So first off, we talk about the perfect tenses. So perfect tenses usually describes completed actions. So something that has happened already, that is what the perfect tense is gonna describe. Okay? So completed actions. And it tells about something that has had or will have happened. Okay? Something that would have happened by this particular time. So you say, by this time next year, or by this time tomorrow, what will I be doing? Okay? So yeah. Um, so the perfect tense usually describes completed action. It tells about something that has had or will have happened. All right. So the present perfect tense tells about something that has happened or has started already. Present perfect. Take note of the difference. The perfect tense is completed action already. Okay, and then the present perfect tense tells about something that has happened or has started already. It uses the perfect verb, the helping verb has or have. So now this one uses the helping verb has or have. This one has, had, or will have. So the airplane has arrived at the gate already. John and Erica have played the violin for 5 years. Now, the past perfect tense tells about something that had happened before something else. Past perfect, so something that has happened before another thing is happening, uses the verb had. We had finished dinner by the time Tim arrived. And then the future perfect tense tells about something that will have happened by a certain point in the future. Future perfect tenses tells about something that will have happened by a certain point in the future, and it uses the helping verb will have. So the race will have started by noon tomorrow. Okay, so now we have this example here. Complete a sentence with the correct helping verb or verbs. The TV show dash ended by the time you arrive. So now the TV show dash ended by the time you arrive. Okay, so the TV show will have ended. Okay, will have ended, and when we have will have, that's gonna be the perfect tense, because the perfect tense says it describes a completed action and it tells about something that has had or will have happened. Okay, okay, so we have complete the sentence with the correct helping verb or verbs. Danielle never responded to my text because she dash misplaced her phone the day before. Okay, Danielle never responded to my text message because she dash misplaced her phone the day before. So she had misplaced. So she had misplaced her phone the day before. So this is it here. She didn't respond to the text message because she misplaced her phone a day before. Okay, and that is gonna be the past perfect, because past perfect tells us it uses the helping verb had. Okay, so hard. That's it. Okay, so complete the sentence with the correct helping verb or verbs. By the time the water cools down enough to drink the tea, dash sip. Mhm. Okay, so by the time the water cools down enough to drink the tea, we'll have steep, right? Okay, so when we have will have, that is also future perfect tense. So when you have will have, it's like something that most possibly would happen in the future. So before you do this, this has already happened. So that is like a starting point in the future. So by the time we noticed that our freezer was broken, all our ice cream melted. By the time we noticed that our freezer was broken, all our ice cream melted. So by the time we noticed that our freezer was broken, all our ice cream had melted. So when you have had melted, that is past perfect tense. Okay? So before you notice that, it already happened. So hard, past perfect. Hopefully I submitted all my college application by this time next week. Hopefully I hopefully Dash submitted all my completed my college applications by this time next week. So hopefully I will have submitted all of my college application by this time next week. And when we'll have future perfect tense because it's not happening right now. So it's something that you would have done maybe next year, next week. So yeah, okay. Um, Complete the sentence with the correct helping verb or verbs. At this rate, you're moving. The boss dash left by the time you even get ready. So at the rate you're moving, the boss there's a space here left by the time you even get ready. So the bus will have left. The bus will have left by the time you even get ready. So we'll have future perfect. Okay. So do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can just leave it on the chat. If you have any questions, you say yes. If you have no question, you say no. Okay. Do you have any question before we start the test? Yes or no? Let's get a yes or no. So, any questions or we can start the test. Okay, so I guess that we do not have any questions, right? So, we'll move into the test. Okay? All right, so complete a sentence with the correct. Okay, we have 30 questions here, and we will just answer a few together. And after that, I'll let you finish up the remaining part. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have yes, yes, yes. So what's your question? Do you have any? If you have any, you can just type your questions, okay? Kanisa, Adora, Aldora. Okay. All right. So Aldora says that the answer for this one will have. So thank you so much, Aldora. And you all can also participate. You can also like send your answers on the chat box. If you know the answer to the question, just type. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Dad Dash finished carving the turkey and it looks delicious. So, what's this one here? What's the answer to this one? If you have an idea, you can just leave it in the chat box. Let's see. So that Dash finished carving the turkey and it looks okay. Has thank you so much, Aldora. So Has. Okay, so we have house and that's correct. So Dina, okay, let's say I'm not gonna read this. I'm just gonna pick any answer. I want to show. Oh, it was correct. So I'm gonna show you. I thought we're not out we were out of milk, but then I found a new carton in the refrigerator. I Okay, let's do this. All right, so where do you pick any answer and then you see that it is wrong? Because you see, I just selected anyone here and it's wrong. Okay, yeah, the answer is had, Aldera. Thank you so much. I just picked the wrong one so I could explain to you. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, I picked the wrong one. Will have, and the thing is, one. Thank you also, Charlene. Okay, thank you guys for the answers. Okay, so when you pick a wrong one, like what I just did here, you just need to scroll down. Okay, I have to give you an example. So let's say that I didn't know the answer and then I just clicked on will have, and it's confusing. Oh, I don't know what to do. You don't have to go back to the tutorials, you just have to scroll down here. See, when you scroll down here, you have everything from the tutorial, so you can just read this through again. So when you read this through, then you go back to the test. That's like the perfect way to continue, okay? So if ever you're having a test and then you just get the wrong answer and you don't know why, or maybe you're confused with the whole lesson, so you just scroll down, read this before you go on with your test. Okay? So back to the test, everyone. You can also send your answers again. So let's see. Yeah, you can send your answers. I thought I dash heard someone call my name, but when I turned around, no one was there. Okay, so send your answers for this one. Let's see what your answer is gonna be. So let's see what's gonna be the answer. Okay, let's see. Do we have an answer ready in the chat? Okay, hard, hard, hard. Okay, everyone says hard. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so let's do this last one together before we move on to the next lesson, okay? Before her compass broke, Gabby Dash brought it on every one of her sailing trips. So now, one answer for this one, and then we will move on to the next lesson. Okay, let's see what the answer is gonna be for this one. Did you all send your answers already? Okay, we have hard again. Okay, so hard. So your answer for this one is hard again. So we have hard for this one. Before her compass broke, Gabby had ready on. Okay, let's see if hard is correct. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure that you all understand this because you've given me most of the answers, and most of your answers, or in fact, all your answers are correct. So we'll move on to the next part of the lesson. Okay, thank you, everyone. Yes. All right. So now I want you all to finish this lesson. Okay. So when we finish the other three lessons, you can just go back to this chapter and complete it. So it shows 20% because it is not completed, and once you complete, you're gonna have the completed here, not in progress. Okay. So now choose between the past tense and past participle. So this is what we're doing now. Okay. So we have choose between the past tense and the past participle. Okay. Now let's get to understand what it's all about. Now, the perfect tense usually tells about something that has had or will have happened. That's the perfect tense. Okay, it's the same from what I've said. It uses a form of the helping verb to have with the past participle of a verb. To have. Okay? So the perfect tense usually tells about something that has had or will have happened. It uses a form of the helping verb to have with the past participle. Okay, the past participle is to have, okay, of a verb. Now this one is to have. Then the past participle of a verb is usually the same as its past tense form. Now take note that the past participle of a verb is usually the same as its past tense form, but not always. Okay, let's say most of the times it's same with the past tense form, but not always. So why is it not always? Because some verbs have irregular past participle. You have to remember them. So now let's go again. The past participle of a verb is usually the same as its past tense form, but then not always. So it is not the same always. Why? Because some verbs have irregular past participle. You have to remember them. Okay, so Toby had seen that movie. I have run a marathon. The tree has grown taller. Claire will have eaten dinner. The past tense does not use the helping verb to have. It uses the past tense form of the verb. So seen, past tense, right? Grown, eating, past tense form of the verb. Okay? Toby saw that movie. I ran a marathon. The tree grew taller. Claire ate dinner. So now this is the past tense form of it. Okay, so this is the past tense form and this is the past participle. So now because some verbs are irregular, just like when you have child, you have children, so some verbs are irregular, so that's why you're gonna see seen, saw, run, ran, grown, grew, eaten, ate. Okay, so this is the past participle for this one, and then this is what the past tense. Okay, so what's the question here? Oh no, I think my watch has. Is Are you gonna say, oh no, I think my watch has break, or oh no, I think my watch has broken? So which is gonna be the correct answer? So it has to be, oh no, I think my watch has broken. So that's like the past tense. Okay. So now broken is the past participle of break. Broken is the past participle of break. It is used with the helping verb to have to form the perfect tense. Broke is the past tense form of break. Okay, so if you're gonna use broke is the past tense form of break, but broken is the past participle. Okay, so let's look at the question again. I think my watch has broken, or I think my watch has broke, or I think my watch has break. So which is suitable? The past participle broken is the perfect answer here. Okay. All right. So President Clinton often dash about the importance of good education. So is it often spoken? So let's see. Now, it says that President Clinton often spoke about the importance of a good education. So, spoke is the past tense form of speak. Spoken is the past participle of speak. So now you need to note that sometimes the past participle would be the correct answer, and other times the past tense would be the suitable answer. So in this one, spoke is the suitable answer, which is the past tense. And then in the first one for broken, it was the past participle. Okay? So the given sentence does not use the helping verb to have. So it does not use the perfect tense or the past participle. So now, if the sentence uses the helping verb to have, because look at it here, when you're having the helping verb to have, you have the has, had, or will have. So that's for the perfect tense. Okay, so that is to have, the past participle to have for the perfect tense. Okay, these ones are together. So now if the sentence uses the to have verb, that is you're gonna use the past participle just like this one. An example of the to have here is I think my watch has, so the has here. Okay, so the has here, that is what connects them together. Okay, so now if the sentence uses the to have form, Okay, so that's like the perfect tenses with the past participle. Then you can use the past participle spoken. Okay, but if it was not used and it's just like a normal verb, then you have to use the past tense. Spoke. I have dashed many sticks, but this is by far the best. Uh-huh. And then it says, I have eaten many steaks, but this is by far the best. I have eaten many steaks, but this is by far the best. Okay? So, ate is the past tense form of eat, but eating is the past participle of eat. It is used with the helping verb to have. Okay? It is used with the helping verb to have. Okay? I have eaten many steaks, but this is by far the best. Okay, so yeah, let's go down now and see if we can find one more example before we move on to the test. A dash red mark, a dash, I dash a red and blue marks for Halloween. I dash a red and blue marks for Halloween. So I chose a red and blue marks for Halloween. I chose, okay? So now choosing is the past participle of choose, but then chose is the past tense. But then we're not picking choosing because um it is not used with the helping verb to have. Okay? It is not used with the helping verb to have to form the perfect tense. Okay, so the sentence is not given with the helping verb to have. That is why you're not using the past participle, but you're using the past tense. So just note that if the sentence is given with the helping verb to have, then you choose the past participle. But if it's not, then you choose the past tense. Okay? Alright, so let's move on to the test and let's all interact. Okay? Let's all answer so that we know that it's clear and we all understand. Okay? Alright, President Clinton often, we did this one already. I don't think Mother has dashed that beautiful dress before. So what do you think is gonna be your answer? Yes, that first one was pork. And then the second one, what do you think? Were or weren't? Hmm. Weren't. Okay, so okay, perfect. Weren't. Okay, thank you. So Wendy has dashed to attend Stanford University in the fall. So what's gonna be? Is it chose or choosing? So what's gonna be the answer here? So let's see. Chosen, chosen, chose, has chose. Are you guys sure? Okay, let's see. So you see that chose is wrong, but choosing is correct. Okay. So now, if ever you choose an answer and then it is wrong, you just scroll down and then you see why is my answer wrong. So you see that chose is the past tense, but chosen is the past participle. Okay, and the past tense chose is wrong, but chosen is correct because why? It uses the verb to have. Look at it, the perfect tense usually tells about something that has had or will have happened. So it uses the verb to have because it has in the sentence. So Wendy has chosen to attend Stanford University in the fall. So you see chosen, but the past participle is the perfect answer. Okay, so that's it. All right, so now this one, can y'all like check and then let's see which one is the right answer? So which one is the right answer? The crowd dashed until people were spilling out the door. So is it the crowd grown or grew? Okay. Charlene says grew. Okay. So the crowd grew until people were spilling out the door. Okay, perfect. And then the next one. Runners they dash with a big bowl of cereal. Okay. So runners they began with the big bowl of cereal. So which one? So it began or begun? Began. Okay. Began. Okay, perfect. All right. So these geese have dashed here all the way from Canada. These geese have dashed here all the way from Canada. So is it flown or flew? These geese have flown here all the way from Canada or have flew here. Which one? So which one is gonna be flew? These geese have flew here all the way. Flew. Okay. Let's see. So now flew is wrong. So why is flew wrong? Flew is the past tense of fly. So you all take note that flew is the past tense of fly, but flown is the past participle. And in this sentence, it uses the to have verb. Okay, it uses that. And look at it. Why is it? Because we have. Okay, these geese have. Okay, because of the have here. So have. Okay, so it uses to have verb. Okay, so it is the past participle that's the correct answer and not the past tense. Okay, so let's get it. And then next one. After tonight, I will have Dash finding Nemo 4 times. So, what do you think is the answer here now? So, which is the correct answer here? Mhm. So, after tonight, I will have seen or saw. Okay, I would have seen. Okay, let's see, seen. Okay, great answer. All right, so now this is the last one that we're gonna do together. Isaac dashed to leave the blister on his hand uncovered. This is the last one we'll do together. Isaac dashed to leave the blister on his hand uncovered. So new or known? New to leave or known to leave? So what is gonna be our answer here? New. Okay. Thank you so much, Charlene. Okay. All right, so I do hope that you all understand this particular lesson. If you have any question, you can actually send to me on the chat and I'm going to respond to your questions. Okay, so if you have any question, just send to me on the chat. Okay, so now we'll move on to the last part of the lesson. Okay, all right, thank you, Aldora. Okay, so Now we'll move on to the last, and you can see that it shows 20% because it's incomplete. So you all should try to complete your test, okay? So from the perfect verb tenses, this is the last part, okay? So this is like the same thing that we've been doing so far. It's just like the last part forming a sentence or something, okay? So the perfect tense usually describes completed action, tells about something that has had or will have happened. To form the perfect tense, now take note of this from here. When you want to form the perfect tense, use a form of the helping verb to have with the past participle of the main verb. For most verbs, the past participle is the same as the past tense. Okay? So now for most verbs, the past participle is the same as the past tense, but most times it is not also the same. Okay, so if you want to form like the perfect tense, use the helping verb to have with the past participle of the main verb. So it's just like the same thing that we did in the second lesson. Okay? Now, the present perfect tense tells about something that has happened or has started. It uses a present tense form of the helping verb to have, has, or have. Okay, so this is the same thing. The airplane has arrived at the gate already. Then now let's see. The past perfect tense tells about something that had happened before something else. It uses the past tense form of the helping verb to have. Hard. So it has hard here. Now the future is something that will happen in the future. It uses will have. Okay. So now let's see the example. Complete the sentence with the future perfect form of the verb. Future perfect. Brendan finished chapter 3 by. So what is gonna be the completed version? So Brendan will have finished chapter 3 by tomorrow. Okay, so the future form of it will have finished chapter 3 by tomorrow. Will have, which is the future perfect tense. And then our apple tree produced dash over 100 apple this year. So has produced present perfect form. So complete the sentence with the present perfect form and it says has produced. Okay, has produced over 100 apples this year. And then this one says, complete the sentence with the present perfect form of the verb. Our neighbors plant rose bushes in their front yard. So our neighbors have planted rose bushes in their front yard. Okay? Okay, so let's go try the test and see. Okay, so I want everyone to communicate now. We have only 9 questions from this one. Okay. Complete the sentence with the present perfect form of the verb. The paper towel dash absorb all the water. So now, is it absorb, has absorbed, or will absorb? So what's gonna be the right answer here now? Will or has? So which one do you all think will be the right answer? So let's see what's gonna be your answers. Will absorb. Let's see. So it says wrong. Why? Because it's supposed to be has absorbed. Okay. Why? Because it is. Now, the sentence should be completed in the present perfect tense. Okay. The subject is the paper towel. So use the helping verb has with the past participle of the main verb. Okay. So you have to use the helping verb has with the past participle. Okay, so the main verb there was the absorb, so you have to use has to complete them. So it's going to be the paper towel has absorbed all the water. Okay, so Like I always say, if you get anything wrong, all you need to do is just scroll down, look at your answers, and then you get it there. Okay? Alright, so complete the sentence with the present perfect form of the verb. The editor dash suggests a new title for the novel. So, what do you all think? Is it gonna be has suggested or will suggest? The editor. So this is the main verb here. So are you gonna use has or will? Which one? So let's see which one you're gonna pick as your answer. So think, everyone. Let's be sure that we all understand this together. So do we have an answer yet? Has suggested. Okay, let's see. Okay, good job. And then the dinner, okay, has suggested. Okay, so everyone says has suggested. Okay, now the dinner dash replace its old chairs with bright new ones. So what's gonna be the answer here? Present perfect form. So let's see which one will be the correct answer. Has replaced. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, so all you need to do is just attach the main verb, okay, with the past participle of it, and then you're gonna have your answers. Okay, so do you have any questions before we end today? Do you all have any question? No or yes? Do you have any question? Do you have any questions? If you have no question, you can type no. Any question? No. Okay, great. So I'm glad that you all understood and thank you for participating in the lesson today. Do have a good night, everyone, and bye. See you next time. Bye, everyone.